Khorne Berzerkers are the maddened, bloodthirsty, ferocious warriors of the Blood God. They care for nothing but battle and revel in extreme acts of violence and brutality. Berzerkers are filled with an unlimited font of rage, and the only time they may find even a fragment of peace is during combat. Many of them are beyond sanity, but there are some who still attain a semblance of tactical awareness. It is not impossible for one of these killers to still hold command over squads and even cults and warbands. The most famous amongst them is Khorne the Betrayer, the first true Khorne Berzerker. Like Khorne, the majority of Berzerkers come or came from the World Eater's Legion, the Butcher's Nails working in unison with the violent gifts of Khorne. Any wishing to join the ranks of Berzerkers will have the nails implanted within themselves. Wielding wicked chain axes, they can be worked into frenzies that will see their enemies terrified and hacked apart. In battle, they are unstoppable forces of Khorne's fury, and will fight until they are put in the dirt. Rubric Marines are the cursed remnants of the Thousand Suns Space Marines, who are now nothing but dust. Their armor is a sealed shell, which their souls swirl within for eternity. Trapped in a state of shifting sentience, barely aware of anything, these warriors of dust are near mindless, but can be controlled efficiently by a skilled sorcerer. After the burning of Prospero, as the Thousand Suns Legion fled into the warp, Ahriman enacted the Rubric in an attempt to save his legion from the flesh change. This turned the majority of his brothers into dust automatons, trapped within their armor. Only the strongest psychers survived the event, and now wield the legions of dust as an extension of themselves. Since they have no physical bodies, the Rubric Marines are incredibly tough frontline troops and perfect bodyguards. The power of Tzeentch emanates from these war ghosts, and they are entirely magical beings. If one is to fall in battle, a sorcerer may collect this dust and reinstate it within repaired armor. Plague Marines are the blessed and putrid space marines that have pledged their souls to Nurgle. They are hulking slabs of rotting meat, stuffed within rusted and cracked power armor. Pus seeps from their every pore, and many display exposed innards, entrails spilling and bloated muscles bulging. These marines are resilient to the extreme, taking the already tough physiology of an Adeptus Astartes and filling it with the invincibility of Grandfather Nurgle. Pain is unknown to them, for Nurgle has taken all the pain away, and every disease contracted only makes them stronger. They carry pox-riddled weapons that spread the Grandfather's gifts to anything they touch. So too do they carry blight grenades, weapons of foul potential that shower the enemy in toxins and plagues. Oftentimes they will employ the use of grenades known as Death's Heads, which are the severed heads of their enemies stuffed with disease. Noise Marines are the blessed space marines who have given their souls to Slaanesh. They are twisted, evil, debauched things, caring little for anything but the most extreme pleasures and stimulants. They wield mighty sonic weapons that play the music of the apocalypse. Noise Marines are the cacophonic choir of She Who Thirsts, and are beyond terrifying foes to face. Many of them have modified themselves beyond recognition, replacing mouths with speakers, ears with unfathomably loud auditory enhancers, stitching their eyes open permanently, and much, much more. So too does Slaanesh bless them with heightened senses to better enjoy the pleasures and pains around them. Yet they are never satisfied, and must always strive for greater sensations. They are lightning fast and far more sadistic than any sane person could imagine. To the non-believers, the Noise Marines concert is agonizing, horrifying sound that literally kills to hear.